It is the Blitz here on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. He's Joe Reinagel. I'm Jason Minix, your South Texas home of the Dallas Cowboys. And let's talk some Cowboys football with Stephen Jones of the Dallas Cowboys joining us on the Buyers Barricades guest line. And Stephen, appreciate you taking the time. As always, a lot of injuries to deal with, and the ones we've all known about. The injury report just got released. Both Zeke and Ryan on the injury report today for dehydration. Do we need to get some water up there at the Star?
Well, it's a good hot day here in Dallas. I can tell you that. I'm sure it's warm there too. But no, there's a little lot of heat out there. But Mike worked them good today and got a lot of good work out of them, and no, they'll be all right.
Obviously, Stephen, we know about Micah Parsons and DeMarcus Lawrence, but Kalen Carson limited today. What do you expect from him? Diggs also limited today as well.
Yeah, I just think, work in progress on Carson coming back. He obviously missed last week, but he's making good progress, and we'll just kind of have to see. Saturday will be another big day, and probably make that call after practice on Saturday. And then Diggs, hopefully he'll be fine. We don't expect it to be too much there, but he tweaked his ankle.
Stephen Jones of the Dallas Cowboys joining us here on the Blitz. So much talk, Stephen, about when will we see Dalvin Cook on the active roster? And I know the run game hasn't been where you've expected it or wanted it to be, but what all goes into the decision on when Dalvin Cook will make the active roster?
Yeah, that's just obviously the coaching staff. It's their field. Mike, of course, and the head coach and the guy running the offense has the best feel for it. But he's, just getting the feel for these guys week to week in terms of who's best to be up in a given week. And we just got to keep getting better as a football team. And we got good solid backs. It's just getting more consistency as we move forward. We obviously had two games there, game 2 and 3, where we were, playing from behind most of the game. So it's real hard to evaluate your running game when you're playing from behind for the majority of the game. But we ran it better against the Giants, and we'll keep getting better.
Stephen, when you look at this game coming up in Pittsburgh, obviously we talk about the two defensive stars that are out. Some young guys are going to have to fill the void there for those two guys against a good Pittsburgh team on their home field. What is the confidence level heading into that football game as far as you're concerned with those young fellas?
Well, I just think it's a great opportunity for them, especially obviously between T. Weed and Lawson. They're going to have to step up, and then Nealon as well. He'll probably play quite a few more plays, and sure he's hungry for more plays. So, feel good that these guys will answer the bell and step up. Of course, they're replacing two Pro Bowl, All-Pro type guys, and Micah and D-Law. But that comes with the NFL. Everybody's got their challenges when it comes to injuries in this league. That's part of it, and just got to go suit up. I mean, the Steelers are going to be difficult. Serve on the competition committee with Coach Tomlin there. I think he's maybe the longest tenured coach in the league for a reason. He's always got his teams prepared. They're always really good football teams, and we'll have our work cut out for us.
And as we talk about all the injuries, some that we see them happen as fans and you go, oh, and then others like Brandon Cooks that you just read about. What were you doing when you found out the news of Brandon Cooks, and then how do you replace what his production is?
Yeah, I mean, that's obviously we carry 6 receivers on our roster, and Fournet's been the one who's been inactive, but he's a guy also that we've been really, anticipating getting him up. He's done a lot of good things in training camp, did a lot of good things in the preseason, doing a lot of good things in practice, and it'd be great to see him get his opportunity. And then, of course, guy, who's similar to Cooks is Turpin, in terms of being a really juicy, fast, but smaller guy, very similar types there. So obviously Cooks has had his production in his career that is undeniable, but, I have a lot of confidence our group will step up.
Stephen, I've got to ask you, because there's a lot of rumors flying around about Davante Adams. The Cowboys have been mentioned as a possible landing spot for him. Is there anything to that?
No, I don't think there's anything to that. And, Davante's we just signed our number one guy, and he's the number one receiver. And, as you know, when you have, the challenges cap-wise that we have, that'd be a long putt for us.
A long putt. That's a great way to put it. But I do know, talking to you all these years, talent acquisition is 24/7, 365.
Absolutely, and of course, sure, all these there's a lot of great players out there, and we're always keeping our eye on them. But we've got to we're focused on the guys we have at the moment, and if we see the right situation that arises, then we'd look at it.
Stephen Jones of the Dallas Cowboys here on the Blitz. Stephen, before we let you go, your sister is going to be in San Antonio tonight at a great event honoring Medal of Honor recipients and the Jones family receiving an award. And I think about everything that your family does building that museum. It's incredible. So, I know she's coming in for the award, but it's incredible what you guys do for the Medal of Honor recipients.
Well, she's really taken that on her shoulders, her and my mother, and really done a lot of heavy lifting to really honor our country's, great acts of heroics and what they do to protect us so we can have the lives that we live here and have a great way of life. And certainly this is just a small way to honor, but certainly that was important. Near and dear to our hearts in terms of honoring these heroes that have done amazing things for our country.
Absolutely. Stephen, always appreciate you jumping on with us down here in San Antonio. We'll talk to you next Thursday after you guys go and beat Pittsburgh.
Sounds great, guys. Take care.
Appreciate it. Stephen Jones on the Buyers Barricades guest line, where they provide traffic control, rental, and sales for San Antonio and beyond online at buyersbarricades.com.